Okay. So on the last episode of the podcast, I shared that I would be looking for my fit in different ways, including a literal fit with my clothes and stepping up my wardrobe game. And I wanted to keep my word to myself and step out there. So I took a step in the right direction, small step, and it went very wrong. Let's get into it, y'all. This is Looking for My Fit.
Looking for my feet, looking for my fit, yeah. Looking for my feet, looking for my feet, yeah. Looking for my feet, looking for my fit, yeah. Looking for my feet, looking for my fit, yeah.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Looking for My Fit podcast. My name is Jamaica, and I'm so happy that you're here. And let's just go ahead and jump into this thing. So, I recently shared that my mom challenged me to kind of, put myself back in the game, so to speak. She was like, I appreciate everything that I see you doing for the kids and how you support Carlos, and I think that is beautiful. And I'm not saying don't do that. What I am saying is, in addition to that, you have to make room for yourself. And I really want you to focus on finding that thing that ignites the fire within you. Like, what is your passion? She was like, so everybody else has like that thing that's driving them. And, I don't want you to lose out. So, what's your thing? So, at the end of the episode, I was sharing, I really just haven't, outside of working out, put myself in a place of doing things for myself. So Cameron had made a comment about an outfit that I had on. I was on my way to Target and I had on a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt. To which he asked, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going to Target." And he said, "Well, why are you so dressed up?" What? He called my jeans and my sweatshirt dressed up, and that's when I knew this is probably one of the areas I should start in. I should really work on stepping up my wardrobe. So, listen, truth of the matter is, I don't really go anywhere to really put on clothes like that. Just, I don't. Maybe that'll change. That's part of the new year, doing different things and being more intentional. However, I realize that even though I don't go anywhere to wear like quote unquote real clothes, that at minimum, I could step up my workout wardrobe. Because if you follow me on Instagram or if you worked out with me, you know what I'm wearing. All black. Okay. And I'm going to have on shorts. They're going to be black compression shorts from Old Navy. And there was one point where Old Navy had a printed pair, had a pattern on it. It was black and white. And I say those because I bought multiple pair. Those were my absolute favorite shorts of all time. Wore them out to the point that I couldn't wear them anymore because they started coming apart at the seam. They ripped and I had holes by my inner thighs just from where I had worn and washed so many times. So now I found myself in a very similar predicament where I have these black compression shorts from Old Navy that are wearing down. Now I'm sure that in your mind you're saying, well, why don't you just buy some more? And I would if I could. But for some reason, Old Navy does not love me the way that I love them. Okay. I am a huge Old Navy fan when it comes to um, the shorts and the pants because they have found the magic formula for the material. If you want to know who has it, they've got it. Okay. And there's a specific type. So if you go and you look on their site, they have tons of stuff. No, I wish I was getting paid by Old Navy. I'm not. This is just my story. Um, in particular, I like the Power Soft. Somehow, some way, they have put together this material that holds everything in place. And that is what I need. Okay. Your girl is thick. THICC. Sure you have seen that me. I'm feeling a little thick. I'm thick, okay? And I'm a proud thick chick. I love my legs. I love my little booty. It ain't little, you heard me doing squats. I am appreciative of that. And the Power Soft compression shorts help to accentuate what I believe is one of my best features, my legs and my booty. Okay. Having said that, along with my legs and my booty comes the belly. I got a booty, I also got a belly. Okay. And I'm not ashamed about that. I'm not ashamed about that. I'm not ashamed about that at all. And she is affectionately talking about my belly called the foop. And I'm sure some of you have heard the term fupa, which don't worry, it's going to be clean if you have your kids in the car. It is the full upper personal area. Okay. Now, your girl has had 3 kids. 2 of them were in my belly at the same time. I had 2 C-sections. Needless to say, uh, things got a little stretched there. Belly does not look the same as it used to. And here's the thing, I'm okay with it. The big thing for me is finding the correct clothes that help me to hold things together so that when I'm bouncing around, running, jumping, whatever, that Foop is not also bouncing around and jumping. I need her to stay in place. Okay. I need her to just stay in place and just hold tight. Old Navy pants do that for me. The problem is they sell out so fast and I can barely get my hands on them. And in particular, I'm usually looking for the 6-inch inseam. I think it's 6 because the other option is 8. So or is it 5? It's 5 or 6. It's one of those two. But it's definitely not the 7 or 8-inch inseam because I'm not that tall. So if I get the 7 or 8-inch inseam, it's like almost down to my legs. And if I'm going to wear shorts all the way down, I mean, not my legs, down to my knees. If I'm going to wear shorts that are basically tapping the middle of my kneecaps, I might as well be wearing pants. And I don't want to wear pants. I want to wear the shorts. Not that I'm opposed to wearing Old Navy pants. So whenever I go online to get it, those 8 inches are there. But the ones that I like for my vertically challenged self, I like the 5-inch. I'm pretty sure it's 5-inch. That's what I like. And even when they go on sale, you have like a 5-minute window. So 365 days a year, if I don't get in within that 5-minute window, it's over. I can't get them. You go in store, you can't find them. So there have been times when I found them, I buy multiple pair, whatever is available, and then I wear those out until the point that they're raggedy and I can't wear them anymore. So I challenge myself to step out and see if I can find other brands that may be able to do the same thing for me. So Carlos gave me some shoes for Christmas, some new sneakers, because I've been talking about needing some more shoes. That's one thing that I will buy. I will buy shoes. Clothes just kind of fall off. Anyway, the shoes that he bought were the size that I normally wear, but these shoes ran different and they didn't fit. So I need to take them back. Well, he bought them from Dick's Sporting Goods. And when we went to take them back, we couldn't find the receipt. I have all the receipts for every Christmas present that the children had and that Carlos had. Carlos had one receipt to keep up with, which was mine. He lost. So anyway, because he had the card that he used, they were like, we can just put the money back on the card or we can give you a store credit. And he was like, it's up to you, but I think you should get the store credit because then that will force you to then have to get something for yourself. Because y'all know sometimes you get the money in hand, and I would love to say that I will go and spend it on myself, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to spend it on one of two things: the kids or food. One of the two. And he was like, you saying you need clothes and stuff, so get the store credit because then you'll buy some things. And I'm like, well, what better place to get it than here, because there's like athletic wear and athleisure stuff. So I get the store credit. And the other day I dropped Peyton off at gymnastics and Cam was already somewhere doing something. So it actually gave me a couple hours to go and look. So I was like, well, this is the perfect time for me to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. I go in and I was feeling very hopeful. I was ready. Okay. I was ready. And so I had a couple different things that I wanted to try. So Dick's Sporting Goods actually has their own brand. And looking at how it's aesthetically, if I'm looking at it, they look very similar to Old Navy. Okay. They have the high waist. I need high waist. I told you. We got to hold her in place up there. Okay. So I was like, high waist looks good. And it's like, and I'm talking about, I need a thick. I don't need like a partial. If I ever see mid rise, like just count me out. I don't need mid rise. I need a full rise with these pants. Don't give me no mid and don't give me no low. If it says low or mid, count me all the way out. If it can't come up way, I need you not just over my belly button. I need you over my belly button and beyond. Okay. That's what I need. But it looked like it could do it. So I go in and I try them on. And first, let's back up. I'm gonna make a sidebar. Can we please start putting the little tag, the little cardboard taggy thing that's like hooked over the back of the pants where you can look at the top and see what the size is? We have got to do one of two things. One, put it in a different location. Or two, stop making it so sharp. I have to have scratches up the back of my legs now because I'm trying to put the shorts on and the cardboard is tearing my leg up. Okay. So in addition to me trying to get these pants up, I'm also trying to nurse an injury that I've gotten from this cardboard thing on the back. Okay. It's like, going on. I finally squeeze them up and honey child, you talk about a mess. Whoo! I LOL'd at myself in that bathroom because they were just not doing the body justice. They were not for me. I squeeze them up, but they didn't have, again, Old Navy has the formula. Old Navy somehow holds you in, but also allows you to breathe. Okay. These were like just tight. There was no, yeah. And so then that was going to present another issue because they were so tight with no little bit of give at all that it was making this like it was separating. Okay. So now I've got this full muffin top in a very weird space. So if I put the shirt on, you'd be like, I don't know if she has on a bra or not, but it was just a lot going to be going on. It's going to look like it was two sets up there, if you know what I mean. So take those off, and I'm like, okay, those are definitely not for me. All right. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need to go with a different brand. And of course they have different ones in there. So I'm like, Nike. And I never go to Nike. Now I wear Nike shoes. I wear a Nike hoodie. I don't have any Nike pants or shorts, anything of that nature. And I don't know what made me try them on that day. But trying something new. So I'm looking at these shorts and on the mannequin, they look super cute. And I'm feeling the material and I'm thinking, maybe if I get these in a large enough size and I pull them up, it will provide the hold that I need. So I grab oh, what a day. I decided I'm going to grab one of the larger sizes that they have and just see how those fit. And then I can size down accordingly. Oh, tickled in myself. So I get those, I go in, and again, my thought process is let me see how these fit and then guess which size I should move down to. Well, once I put them on, the question was, which size should I move up to? Oh, we once again, I got a good laugh. When I tell you those pants, nothing about those shorts were made for me in my belly. Mm-mm. Those pants could not handle both the belly and the booty. It was just, oh, it was bad, bad. I mean, if I had, I kept telling myself I should take a picture. Oh, but I also couldn't find it within myself to take the picture because I was scared that I may accidentally post it. You know, your phone will be in your hand or your pocket or something, and you look down and Lord, you in somebody's inbox, you didn't even realize it. And I just didn't need that to accidentally get out. So uh slid those off. And I was still like, no, I will not be defeated. I'm gonna try one more thing. And so then I grabbed a set of pants from Nike that were also high waist. And again, just not doing what I needed to do. It's just not doing what I need to do. I feel like Old Navy is the only one who really knows what's up. And I feel like there is someone who has the thickness, who understands the importance of the versatility of that compression material. And they just don't want to do right. They just don't want to do right. So, what I ended up doing was buying a pair of shoes. Because you can get those in your size, you know, and you don't have a whole lot of moving around as far as going up or going down. So I found a pair of very cute sneakers that I have been wanting, some Nike Blazers. I have some, but I wanted some in white and have high tops, but I'm feeling now I'm like in a low top era. So they had a low top and they were on sale. And I also had $10 off like on my account from shopping there. So I got them for a decent price. And you know, I'll just try again later. And I am very grateful for the level of self-esteem I have with my body. I love the body that I'm in and everything that comes with it, you know. And so if I hadn't been in that place, it could have been a bad debacle in the dressing room. Okay. I mean, it was bad, but I was able to take it in stride and get a good laugh. But I need to know what you all are wearing. Like what are you wearing? And here's the thing. People's what you know, our bodies come in all different shapes, sizes, you know, it's hard to say what works on one body will work on the other. So I'm not in a place of like knocking the brands that, you know, can fit bodies that look different than mine. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that don't work for me. So if you're giving me a suggestion, I don't need like, oh, it's so soft and so I don't need none soft. I need firm material. Okay. I don't need it to feel buttery and soft. Buttery and soft does not do a thing for me, child. I need firm and fitting. Okay. I need firm and fitting. And then I just also needed to just give me a little space to breathe and for it not to feel like I needed to just do what it's supposed to do without me thinking about it and without me having to think about breathing. Okay. So you have some suggestions. I am very much open to it. Where are you shopping? What are you using, you know, that you enjoy, especially if you feel like your body could be very similar to mine. What are you using? I would love to know. So again, you know, I love looking at, I compliment people all the time. Like, those leggings are so cute, little designs, little thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, those look so good on you. Cause you know, I'm gonna hype you up if I don't do nothing else. If you ever met me in person, then you know, and it's not from a fake place, it's from a real place. I'm gonna hype you up. I'm just saying, like, once you tell me to touch it and feel how buttery it is, take it off the list. So once again, silky and soft and buttery, great qualities for some people, not for me. I need the fit firm and I need something that will still allow me to also breathe. So if you found something that you like that is readily available and it stays in stock, I would love to hear about it. And I'm being so genuine. I would love to hear about it. But when I was in Dick's Sporting Goods, they had the mannequins and they had some really cute athleisure things. And I'm fine with starting there because really I'm not going anywhere. I'm where I need to really dress up. I would just like to be, have that look where I could be going to the gym, but I could also be going out to hang out with the girls and still throw on my lipstick, some cute earrings and my shades and dress it up. That's kind of what I'm going for. Right now, everything that I wear just looks like, so did you hit a PR today? Everything that I put on now, regardless of lipstick or not, looks like, so how was your workout? And so I'm just like, maybe I can just athleisure it up and that will be a small step in the right direction. So I just need like that little bitty push and just get a few items and then build from there. So that's what I'm looking for. But in all seriousness, so serious. I'm laughing, but I'm so for real. If you have a brand that you love, I would absolutely love to hear about it. You can hit me up on Instagram. I have the link in the show notes where you can find my Instagram profile, or you can email me. Either way, I would really, 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 really love to hear about it because your girl needs some new stuff. And I'm open to color. I typically wear black. I feel like I look good in black. But my mama told me, please stop. Drinking for the love, please put on some color. So I have this. You see, if you're looking on YouTube, this is a very bright color that I actually wore when I was hosting the virtual book launch. So if you end up seeing some video footage of that, yes, this is it. So once again, I don't have a ton of things, but this is it. However, my hair will look a little different today. I was like, Shima, got my hair cut, leave it a little bit dark, throw a part on the side, fade it around a little bit. So I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't have to do all the big steps all at once, but I am taking small steps to do things for myself. So I'm feeling my haircut today. I'm liking it. Little lips, y'all see. And so again, if you have a favorite athletic wear that you wear or athleisure. Now I do like joggers, and I think you can make joggers look cute. Like you could work out in them or you could wear them out. So I'm open to those. And joggers don't have to necessarily be compression, although I do know they sell high waist joggers. So, I'm down for those too. Okay. So thank you in advance. All right. One other thing I want to talk about, and I realize these two things kind of sort of don't go together, but we're gonna make it work. Okay. So with the podcast, this is episode 79. I'm really trying to find my way. Like, what is it that I want to share? And I've had very random topics. I feel like that's okay. But I have some different ideas of things I want to do. So I'm like, well, when I feel like I have something inspirational to share, motivational to share, I want to do that too. So maybe, at the first part of the episode, talk about whatever is going on with me. And in the second part, I can hit you up with a little motivation should there be something that I want to talk about. And today, there does happen to be something that I want to talk about. And it'll be super quick, but something for you to take with yourself, after you end this, is to really take the time to evaluate the moves that you're making. And if you find that you are self-sabotaging, let's make it a goal to stop doing that. Let's make it a goal to cut out our self-sabotaging ways. And I say that because I had to do a little evaluation of myself. Sometimes we need to checklist ourselves. And what I've realized is that I find myself getting frustrated when I feel like my value is not seen by other people, right? But the truth is, I haven't even really capitalized on my value myself. There have been so many ideas and things that I have wanted to do and try, y'all. And I'm talking about things that I have stayed up at night typing up, recording. I've researched things and I've had things that I wanted to share, or there have been different like initiatives that I've wanted to start. And y'all, I have truly, if I could show you my hard drive, these things that I've come up with that I get right there on the cusp of it happening and I shrink back. Like I'm right there and then I get right on the edge where it's time to jump and I go, I can't, 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 I can't do it. I can't do it. And I've had to really evaluate like why I do that. And I recently listened to a sermon from recently as in Sunday. Uh and it was talking about knocking down the nose, knocking for anyway, the thing that stood out to me is it said that hope and disappointment, the door of hope and disappointment uh swing on the same hinges. I think that was the wording that he used. It was Stephen Frederick. And I was like, oh, so it's like when you open yourself up to being like hopeful and excited about things, you're also opening yourself up to like disappointment. And when I really think back, because this was even prior to me hearing that, but it was just like confirmation. When did I stop taking the jump for real? What happened that made me stop going for things? 'Cause there was a time, especially when I was younger, if I wanted it, I was gonna go for it. It's like it was nothing you could tell me that could stop me. I was gonna go for it. And now, have I taken some leaps? Yeah, but they have been leaps that felt safe. And I know from the outside looking in, they could look like big leaps. But to me, even though they were like a small leap, it still felt like there was a little bit of certainty in there. You know, I'll do a little something, but I don't want to do too much. And it is that fear of falling flat on my face. And I was trying to figure out like where did that happen? Like where did that happen? Because when you were younger, you didn't care about that. You went for stuff. And I had to do some digging, and it goes back to college for me, taking this huge leap. And I'll go into more detail later, but and also I'll leave this vague and then we'll come back and I'll talk about it on the next episode. But I took a huge leap, and it, in in my mind, based on the expectations that I had, it was a huge flop. And there was something about that particular quote unquote failure that shook me up. And it took me a minute to get over it. And once I finally felt like I was back on my feet, since then I've been trying to avoid the fall. Where prior to that, I was willing to take the chance and fall and get back up. But this one hit a little bit different. I used to play softball, and you know, I was known for sliding. Like I didn't feel like I was playing until I had some dirt on me. And so I would go in and slide at times when I didn't even need to, just so I could get myself together. You know, like I didn't feel like I was in the game until I did that. So I would always be sliding. So anyway, one day I was running to second base in a game. I lost my step, fell flat onto the base. And when I tell you the breath got knocked out of me, I had never before had the breath knocked out of me. I landed on that base and I sat still. Like I had to, you know, you put your hand up for like a timeout, like hold on. I had to come off the base and pull myself together. And I was like, what in the world? And if you've never had breath knocked out of you, might not make sense. But if you've ever fallen to the point where the breath is truly like pushed out your body, it's a very weird feeling. So then I had to break myself out of worrying about falling onto the base to get my breath knocked out so that it wouldn't hinder me from, you know, sliding and playing with the grit I normally play with. And that's how I felt with that situation when I went to college. I took a leap. I fell hard. I got the breath knocked out of me. Felt like I did a belly flop straight onto my face. And when I finally got myself together, I was like, as Jordan would say, we're not going to feel that again. And that's kind of how I've been moving. I've been moving, I've been more focused on not falling than I have been on jumping. And so when I'm putting my focus on both places, I want to jump, but I also don't want to fall. Well, then neither one of those is really getting the attention that it needs. So I have to take my focus off of what if I fall and put it on, but what if I soar? And what can I do to soar higher versus what can I do to not fall? And so if you have been in that space where you've had like this idea that's been placed, this is thing that you want to start. I don't know what it could be. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. It's a business you want to start, it's a book that you want to write, so promotion that you want to go for, or there's a job that you want to apply for, but you're scared that you're gonna fail, scared that you're gonna fall on your face. We won't know if we don't try. Won't know if we don't try. So I'm not talking to just you, I'm talking to me. That's why I said we. One of my other goals, in addition to finding athletic wear that actually fits, is to allow myself to focus on the jump and going forward. And guess what? When I fell, it did suck. But I'm still standing, y'all. And so just have to remember that when that happens, you get up, you dust yourself off, you regroup, you go again. But the worst thing you can do is, to focus on not falling. That's one of the things when Cam, his first year of tackle football, very first practice in the actual gear for football, dislocated his elbow. The very first practice, and I'm talking about within the first few minutes of like when they first started, I wasn't there, but I just know he landed wrong trying to catch himself. And he dislocated his elbow. And so when that pain was wild. Like I remember I met them at the emergency room and that was something to see. And so when he finally got cleared to go back, it has shook him up a little bit. And so instead of focusing on doing what he normally does, he was more worried about not making the same mistake and trying not to fall the way that he did before. So he was playing a little bit more timid. And we had a talk with him and I was like, Cam, with football, you have to focus on like being safe, but also focus on doing things the right way. Like there's a technique for everything. Now I didn't play football, but I know enough to know that. And I was like, so your focus has to be on doing what you know you need to be doing and putting the emphasis on making sure that you're doing that right versus focusing on, but I don't want to get hurt. I was like, because you focusing on not getting hurt is the thing that's going to get you hurt. And so you're going to have to focus on doing things efficiently and doing things the right way and learning the proper techniques. Because if you do that, the other part gets taken care of. You're safer focusing on how to do things the right way versus how not to do them wrong. And I hope that makes sense. But once that kind of clicked in his head, he got back to his game and got back to being who he is and doing what he does. And so if you need a challenge or if you feel like you're in that space, stop worrying about how not to fall and focus on how to fly. We got this. All right, y'all. Well, I hope that you all have an amazing day, whatever day this is, you're listening to this. And I do genuinely hope that you'll take the leap and stop sitting on that idea, that dream that you had. Go ahead and make a small step. Doesn't have to be huge. Make a small step towards it. And also, if you have some athletic wear that you think can help hold me together, please do share, send me an email, hit me up on Instagram. I would be genuinely grateful. All right, y'all. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye. Listen, I can't have you all missing out on episodes. I appreciate you all being here and I want you to stay here. So before you leave, go ahead, click that subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when the next episode drops. I'll see y'all then.
Looking for my fit is what I do. Looking for my fit, looking for my fit, yeah. Looking for my fit, looking for my fit, yeah. Looking for my looking for my